You know, you're seeing great musical achievement, kids who've been working in very rigorous ways over the past few days. But I must tell you, these kids are successful way beyond music. I heard this afternoon, I think it's one of the soloists you'll hear last tonight, is not only contemplating a wonderful musical college experience, but is also kind of juggling pre-med at Columbia. And that's not unusual. We have students that are successful in a wide variety of areas, and we have graduates that use these musical skills and things they have learned in a wide variety of professions. We are just so proud of them. And part of that's because of the process of what it takes to make this happen. So as we're getting ready for our SATB, let's take a look at our high school students and teachers rehearsing and getting ready to present this concert.
I love music, so coming and doing this, it's of course voluntary, but it's something that I will always push myself to do. And it's an amazing experience. You're with tons of kids and it's constant, intense learning, and you're learning all these new pieces and working with different clinicians, and it's really fun. It's really fun.
So the all-county concert is important because it not only gets to show what the kids have been doing all year, it's a way for the kids to show everyone else in the county that this is something that matters to everyone and not just at their own school. It shows them that why they spend so many hours after school rehearsing, and just the kind of beauty and the magic that they can create with just their voices.
It's really fun. It's like everyone from all around the school, all around the county, get to come together and sing all these really fun songs and like come together as a family.
I really like that people can find like their passion through music, you know, because it's something that people can be really passionate about, and they can pursue that like as a life goal.
Well, I hope that the students find a sense of belonging and purpose, and that they feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. I think we try to do that in all of our ensembles, but particularly when working with a clinician that they wouldn't normally get to, it's really fun to get to know them and to maybe hear something explained a different way than your normal high school choir director would, and so that they can take that back with them to their high school choir as well.
I think my favorite part is working with the clinicians, because they all have something different to say. Each clinician from a different school, you know, brings a different point of view and points something out in the music. And I think it's really good hearing what different clinicians have to say, because it definitely changes up what you're used to hearing.
Music is very important in education today. Music is the lifeblood of what we do, and I could tell you stories of so many students who come to school because they're involved in an ensemble, and it gives them a reason to get out of bed in the morning.
The all-county chorus is an amazing, enriching experience, and it definitely grows your musical ear, yourself as a musician, your sight reading abilities, and it helps you meet more people that are in love with the same thing you are.
As you have seen in all the videos this evening, our coordinators are so important to these concerts. Gabe Irizarry, choral director at Largo High School, has done an amazing job coordinating our high school mixed choir and also helping with the women's choir. This year, high school all-county mixed choir is under the distinguished direction of Dr. Amanda Quist. And as you can see from your program, Dr. Quist is an accomplished choral music educator currently serving as the director of choral activities at the University of Miami's Frost School of Music. She is an accomplished choral director and an active guest conductor and clinician throughout the United States, and we are thrilled to have her here to work with our students. Accompanying the mixed choir this evening is Bridget Polson. There are changes to your program, and they are as follows. The first piece is Lizella, followed by Weep, Oh My Eyes. Then, thirdly, Awake the Trumpet's Lofty Sound, Please Stay, and finally, He'll Make a Way. Please welcome Dr. Quist and the 2020 High School All-County Mixed Choir.
Good evening. I don't normally start with speaking, but I just wanted to explain the first piece that we're going to sing for you because it's in a South African dialect. It's called Lizela, and it means, we come in and the spirit is moved. These students learned this piece for the first time yesterday, because I taught it to them by rote. And rote teaching is where you just sing something and then they repeat it back. So there's no music written down because there is no music that exists for this piece. So they learned it and they memorized it in less than 24 hours, which is amazing. And I'm glad that that happened. We are going to sing that piece directly into the piece that follows. And in South Africa, when you sing, you move your body. So we have actually taught them the movements that the South African people do when they sing this piece. So we come in and the spirit is moved. We hope that you are moved tonight as I have been by these amazing singers and enjoy our program. Thank you.
Moja, trumpet's lofty sound. Awake the trumpet's lofty sound. Awake, awake, awake the trumpet's lofty sound. We hail this joyful day, for God is crowned. Come forth to hear the mighty praise resound. We hail this joyful day, for God is crowned. Awake, awake, awake. We hail this joyful day, for God is crowned. Come to hear the mighty praise resound. Come forth to hear the mighty praise resound. Wake the trumpets, wake the trumpets, wake the sound, wake the sound, lofty sound. We hail this joyful day, for God is crowned. Come forth to hear the mighty praise resound. We hail this joyful day, we hail this day, for God is crowned. Awake, wake the trumpet's lofty sound. Awake, the trumpet's lofty sound. We hail this joyful day, for God is crowned. Come forth to hear the mighty praise resound.
So just a few announcements before we sing the final two pieces, because we will sing them from one to the next. I have some soloists' names to announce, and I really promise to do my best not to mispronounce them. And if I do, I apologize, but I have been practicing and using my IPA, which is the International Phonetic Alphabet, to write them out and learn the pronunciation. So hopefully I will not mess this up. The next piece that we are going to sing for you is called Please Stay by Jake Runnestad. Jake Runnestad wrote this piece in response to several people reaching out about mental illness. There was a hashtag put on Twitter that was hashtag I kept living. And for people for whom mental illness or any kind of depression or anxiety has affected, we're able to reach out and respond to the hashtag. He collected those tweets and wove them into a piece of music. And if you are familiar at all with students that are middle school and high school age, these are things that these students regularly experience either in themselves or with friends or people that are close to them. And so this piece is a difficult piece for us to perform, but it's also, I think, really, really important to create awareness and a system of support. So for Please Stay, we have two singing soloists, and the first one is Ioana Andrianu, and the second is Sam Lopez. And the speaking solos, there will be several speakers who will come out and say the words that were written for the hashtag. The first is Dylan Curry, Megan Holmes, Kimmy Lawrence, Frankie Traficanto, Grace Lauser, B. Van Paris, Joshua Hernandez, Epi Garland, and Kat Dixon. So you'll hear each of them come out and speak the hashtag. And then the final piece we're going to sing for you is called He'll Make a Way. And this is sort of our response to Please Stay. It's a song of hope, a song of looking forward, and a song of joy. And that's how we hope to leave this tonight. And certainly has been my privilege and honor to work with these young artists behind me. They're very, very brilliant. And they have really thoughtful things to say, and they're great singers. And also a big thank you to our incredible accompanist, who's been just the most amazing orchestra I could ever hope for. So thank you to all of you. Three soloists on He'll Make a Way are Lafayette Renfro, Gregory Franklin, and Roxy Brailsford. So we hope you enjoy Please Stay, followed by He'll Make a Way. And again, thank you for letting me be a part of Pinellas County. It's been absolutely my pleasure to make music with everyone here on stage.
Don't let your worst day be your last. The storm is strong, but it will pass. You think you can't go on another day, but please stay. Just stay. Please stay. Just stay.
My happiness is no longer in the hands of other people.
I realized that what people say about me reflects who they are, not who I am.
It's okay to be a work in progress.
Sharing your feelings does not make you weak.
Some days are still such a struggle.
All I can think about is Jessie.
I wish she kept living.
I decided to get help instead of going at it alone.
It was hard as hell, but I kept living.
One person took the time to listen and understand, and sometimes that's all it takes.
sweet the sound. They saved a soul like me. His mercy's everlasting, his truth endures, and he sent his son to set me free.
I know the Lord will make a way. I know the Lord will make a way. Oh yes, if you trust and never doubt, he will bring you out. I know the Lord will make. I know the Lord will make. I know the Lord will make a way.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. His mercy's everlasting, his truth endures, and he sent his son to set me free.
I know the Lord will make a way. I know the Lord will make a way. Oh yes, if you trust and never doubt, he will bring you out. I know the Lord will make. I know the Lord will make. I know the Lord will make a way. He's there and he cares for me. He cares and he'll set you free. Trust and never doubt, he will bring you out. I know the Lord will make. I know the Lord will make. I know the Lord will make a way. Make a way. Make a way. Make a way. Lord, make a way. Make a way. I know he'll make a way. Make a way. Make a way. Lord, make a way. Make a way. I know he'll swing down chariot, God will make a way. 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 Swing down chariot, God will make a way.
Truly amazing, the power of music. What a wonderful, wonderful performance of Dr. Quist and our students. Just inspiring. As has been our tradition, we will do a combined piece with all of our student musicians. And as we prepare for this, it's an appropriate time to thank again our wonderful, hardworking music teachers, coordinators, conductors, and parent volunteers. As Ms. Richardson mentioned, tonight would simply not have been possible without the tremendous efforts of our component chairpersons, Liza Dean, Matt Clear, and Gabe Irizarry. Very special thanks to Barbara Frank, Michael Vetter, Lisa Lehman, and David Tagliarini for being kind of guardian angels in the Performing Arts Office for these events. I also want to remind you that this program has been recorded by our very talented colleagues in the Strategic Communications Department, and again, there's a link in your program. The wonderful music that you've heard tonight is due in part to you, as I mentioned, because of the referendum, and our programs would not be so strong without this vital support. And as we close this concert, are we ready? We look like we are. As we close this concert, we wanted to honor their unity walk and their message, presenting a piece entitled Dreams That Children Dream. Because don't we all want a better future for all of our children? And so, amen. And some of the lines of the text that you are about to hear are as follows. In the golden light of morning, with the rising of the sun, our anticipation builds for the adventures soon to come. There are mountaintops to conquer, there are oceans to explore. In the dreams that children dream, the world's an open door. The dreams that children dream, the dreams we dream. Dream with me of what our world could be. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2020 All-County Choral Musicians performing Dreams That Children Dream, conducted by Dr. Natalie Malice.